Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Not So Thin Blood Chronicle, Are We Dead Yet? This is Season 2, Epilogue 2, What Do You Want From Me? We joined the thick bloods of our coterie just outside the Hollow, where Theo has seen the ghost of her former lover, Harley, and has learned some interesting things about her father, Lysander Winters. And Ruby has literally met with the ghost of a person she has murdered, Morgan. As the coterie left the building, or, well, coterie minus Ramón, and the spirits behind, Ramón had seen his little sister, Alba, and had decided to follow her instead of going in with the rest of his coterie into the Hollow. And Alba was seemingly intoxicated with a group of similarly aged teenage girls. Now, Ramón, currently, you are on the roof of Johnny Rockets. You can see your sister. She's not far. A leap down and you would be there, but that might frighten her. And you don't look like yourself. Not the way that she remembers you. What is the plan of action here?
Plan of action. I'm gonna Batman this for as long as possible, just kind of watching from the top of the building.
They are leaving.
Yeah.
They are on the move. Slowly.
So when concern. When they're not getting into a car, are they?
Can't tell from here. There's this is in the middle of Broadway at the Beach. There's no parking here. Broadway at the Beach is a large attraction, let's call it that, built over a man-made lake. It's the largest attraction in Myrtle Beach. And every corner has a parking lot, so it's impossible to tell where they're heading.
Alright, I guess we're gonna... Oh, this is gonna end poorly. We're gonna creeper this. We're gonna put the hood up and... Yeah, we're gonna put the hood up and follow, and if they turn around and notice me, I'm gonna act very, very stereotypical, drug addict.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so... Are you getting down from the building is the question.
I think I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Or are you going to leap from building to building? Gonna leap from Johnny Rockets to Margaritaville?
Let's do that instead.
Okay. So, if you want to remain unnoticed, I'm going to need a dexterity stealth. You have no willpower to spend.
One success.
Mm-hmm. So you try and leap over to Margaritaville, and you are going to miss slightly. You're going to hit that pink flamingo on the top, and you are going to fall down onto the ground.
Yep.
What's your health track looking like?
Ooh, that's a great question. I am sitting at 1 aggravated.
Okay. We're going to take a point of superficial damage as you fall. Theo and Ruby, you have exited out, and you see that Squeakers is there, and he's squeaking. He might be calling for Ramón, who you don't see.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up.
He lets you.
Here, and I'll just stick him in my pocket, and I try to tell him, "You're gonna be okay."
He's just continuously squeaking. Wits and awareness for both of you. Ruby, if you activate not Sense the Unseen, Eyes of the Beast, you get an extra dot for that.
Okay.
Because it's very dark.
I will go ahead and do that.
You're welcome.
4.
4. Mm-hmm.
I got 4 as well.
Okay. So both of you are looking around. You're like, where the hell did Ramón go? And you then all of a sudden notice a figure sort of rolling around on the ground. And you think it's Ramón. Looks like he fell off of one of the buildings.
Oh, Jesus. And I start running towards him.
Following.
Ramón, you can dust yourself off. It hurt, but you're not that injured. You've been more injured than this.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm not Batman.
What the hell was that about?
I'll point. If they're still in view.
You might have to give chase a little bit. They're not in view from down here, not anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking very quickly, and I will
Without explanation?
I'll speak as I'm walking away. So very quickly, if she joins me or not. Alba's here, and she's drunk.
What? I follow. Okay.
One more what's in awareness from everyone. By the way, Squeakers is going to get out of your pocket. He's going to scramble out of your pocket and run over back to Ramón and say, "Didn't like it in there. No food, no fun in there."
Yeah, no, it's not the best. You did great, buddy. We're gonna get you a feast. You can go ahead and...
Your friends were yelling and sound upset.
Okay.
Bad things in there.
Okay. You did great, buddy. You can go ahead and go down for sleep. And
Talking to things that weren't there. Talking to the air.
Okay. Yeah, I'll unpack that.
Going to bed now.
Yep. Good night, buddy.
5 successes?
4.
1 with a
Yep.
with a best.
So Ramón, you're in a panic and you just fell off a building and now you've lost Alba and you don't know what to do. But Ruby and Theo seem to have a little bit more composure. They both seem to look like they saw some shit. They have this look of I saw some shit in their eyes, but they're not talking about it right now, or they're keeping that on the inside for unpack that later. And both of you notice, you see Alba, you hear her first, and she's laughing, and she's got her arm looped into another girl's arm, and there's 2 other girls in front of them, and they're all just laughing and drinking out of these water bottles. And Theo and Ruby, you've been to college, you know you can't walk around in America with open bottles, and you know there's alcohol in there, whether it's white rum or vodka or something. But you spot her immediately.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I know she's your little sister, and I know she's well under the age, but at the same time, if she takes one look at you, we're screwed.
I don't know where they're going, and I don't know... She's not going to be safe.
Let's just trail her for a little bit. Make sure she doesn't get in a car. Let's try and keep a little bit of a distance. We'll help keep her safe.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The plan is to follow her?
Mm-hmm.
You follow her for a while, and at one point they come across some benches, and Alba sits down on the bench. 2 of the friends continue walking towards what looks like the parking lot, and the girl who had her arm wrapped around her, she pulls on Alba and tries to get her to stand up, and calls for the friends. They continue walking, and she just looks at them, looks at her, looks at them, and she starts walking towards them, leaving Alba on the bench, and it looks like Alba is passing out.
Oh, fuck.
Alba is one of your touchstones, Ramón, so I'm going to need a willpower roll, of which you have none. So you aren't going to be able to resist going over to her.
Understood.
But I need to know, Theo and Ruby, are you going over to her?
Yes.
Yeah.
So both of you start heading over to her. Ramón pushes past both of you and starts walking ahead of you.
Ramón, you don't look.
And Alba's slumped over on the bench and she's fallen asleep.
Okay. She's breathing.
Should we get her home? I mean, obviously we should, but how?
I think at this point, Ramón is kneeling in front of his sister and probably fighting back tears at this point.
Mm-hmm. Both of you can smell the scent of blood tears. What's everyone's hunger at?
3.
Not you, Ramón. 3! What about you, Ruby?
I think I'm out of 1.
Theo?
Yes.
Tell me your unspent willpower.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
2.
Mm-hmm. So you see Ramón is crying, and you can't really help yourself. You say, "Oh, Ramón, don't cry," and you reach out and start rubbing the blood off of his eyes, and you start licking it. Tastes really, really good.
Oh,
Rouse check, please.
Okay. Pass.
All right. You don't have to slake your thirst right now, but Ramón tastes delicious.
Mm.
Fantastic.
It was great timing.
So you quickly try and get that off your fingers and try and focus on task.
Sorry.
Alba? Alba?
No. No.
Alba, sweet girl, you can't stay here.
Oh.
What did you drink?
Ramón?
How much did you drink?
I don't know. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I know.
I just want to sleep. I just want to go sleep now, okay? I'm going to sleep now.
Okay, I'm gonna take you home, okay?
Okay. Don't tell Mama.
No. I know. I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna get you home safe, okay? Just...
No. Jan said you went back home. I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick her up.
Easily. Anyone smell what's in the bottle?
Let's see. I do.
Yeah, that smell of that alcohol makes you want to sneeze. It does. But what it doesn't just smell like alcohol. It smells like that mouthwash that's also clear. And it smells like they didn't actually were able to get a hold of alcohol, but they made their own. They mixed some rubbing alcohol and things like that and decided to go party at Broadway at the beach. It smells like gasoline almost.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It, what's an insight, Ruby?
All right. Let's see. Oh, I got one success.
No, you think maybe they just couldn't get their hands on any alcohol. Theo, I will let you try since you are close enough to smell it as well.
What's an insight?
Ruby, you're like, no, maybe they just couldn't get any alcohol. They look really young. All of them looked really young, and maybe they didn't have any older sisters. Certainly that no one in Ramon's family would go out and buy her alcohol.
2.
A little bit better. Theo, you are a child who, let's say, didn't have a childhood, not in the way that most children do. Although you had every possible privilege at your advantage, you had no love and no real childhood. You were always expecting, there was always an expectation of you. And you don't think that maybe is the same situation for Alba, but you can relate on the level where you think that Alba is having a difficult time emotionally. You know that there's been an upheaval in her family. There's Julia's issue. Alba never met her father. She's grown up fatherless, the same way you grew up motherless. And obviously, now there's something going on with Ramón, and Alba might feel alone or might feel emotionally abandoned. Something to that nature. You can glean that she would even agree to this. You've known Alba your whole life. She's always been a very good girl. And you think maybe that she might need some extra tender, loving care.
I don't think she's doing okay.
Yeah. Do the girls left? They got to the car.
You didn't see them get into a car, but they have left. It's very likely they may have gotten an Uber. None of them looked old enough to drive, even for the United States.
Very cool.
We still have I can't.
Stella's car?
Stella's car.
Yeah, I need to get her home. I need to get her home.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I will carry Alba to Stella's car.
Will you sit with her in the back seat?
Absolutely.
And Theo or Ruby drive?
I'll drive.
Okay. And as you drive, Alba is just snoring. She's leaning against your shoulder and snoring. You have a little bit to drive if you want to discuss anything. Can't imagine what you'd want to discuss. Nothing has happened, really.
So I know you're dealing with, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I know you're dealing with a lot right now, but we saw some shit.
Yeah.
What happened?
We got to speak with Harley and Morgan.
As spirits.
Yeah.
hate
Morgan doesn't like me, pretty clearly, and for good reason.
Fair.
Theo looks contemplative, like trying to formulate her feelings about what happened.
What did they say?
A lot. Well, firstly, Morgan wants to pass over, which is fair.
Yeah.
Apparently, the only way she could do that is to say goodbye to Sawyer and to know that Caitlin is deceased.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another task to handle.
Yeah.
Also, Harley had a lot to say about my research and my father and why he joined up with those hunters.
Whatever he said to you, it doesn't matter. I can't believe even in death he's still gonna try and talk shit about your research. That's fucking crazy. You'd think he'd have more important shit to worry about.
What he said does matter.
Apparently my father isn't quite who he says he is, which I barely knew him, so go figure. Awakened? I don't know what that means, but I'd like to.
Yeah.
And apparently I was supposed to follow in those footsteps. And the reason he stole my thesis is so I wouldn't. So I wouldn't achieve anything. And I wouldn't achieve that whatever it is.
And so that Theo would be safe.
Well, did a great job. He did a wonderful job. I don't know what awakened means. It sounds a lot like what Julio was into, or it just sounds like all this just sounds like cult shit. Everything sounds like cult shit. Everything sounds like he's gonna be a fucking televangelist on TV. We're gonna see him in a mega church on late night television.
Ugh. Could I roll any kind of occult to even begin to understand what this could mean?
I will let you try.
Wow.
Wits and occult.
Watching the little head. Contemplative. I love it.
There's, as with all of the creatures of the world of darkness, there is a veil, a masquerade, shroud. There is a mist. Doesn't matter what it is. They all prevent humans from knowing things. It's only when those creatures make mistakes.
One. Nope.
No idea. But you do have a leather-bound journal written by Harley. Perhaps you'll find something in there. Right now, Ruby, you pull into where Mama Flores lives, right at the outside of the trailer park. You are going to pull in or not? Are you going to pull, sort of be on the outskirt of it?
I'm gonna stay on the outskirts for now and look over to Ramón. It's like, okay, you can't really just be walking around out here, even though it's late. At the same time, your mom doesn't work nights, does she?
She should be gone right now. That's why Alba is able to. She probably learned it from me and fucking Julio. So.
Okay, if that's the case, if she works nights, we can just pull up into your driveway, and we can tuck her into bed. Hopefully, she won't remember talking to you in the state that she's in now.
Could make her forget.
Can you do that?
I can. Of course, I feel very disgusting tampering with your sister's mind.
I don't. I don't want that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go tuck my sister in and then we can leave.
Alba murmurs under her, out of her state. I'm hungry, Ramón. Can you make tacos, please?
Yes, sweetie. I'll cook something quick, okay?
She doesn't answer.
I'm gonna go tuck my sister in and then we can leave.
Okay.
And I will do that. I will go into the house and...
Does anyone go with him?
Do you want company?
No. Thank you, though.
Okay. We'll be right here.
I will go into the house.
Well, Ruby parked on the outskirts, so it's going to be a few minutes. You're going to be carrying your sister. Hope nobody notices. Up the driveway.
Well, I did say that since Ramon's mom's not home, that I'd be more than happy.
Okay. Same answer. I hope nobody notices many neighbors here in this trailer park. Hope nobody notices you pulling up with her. Which way do we want to do it?
Which way you want to do it, Ramón?
Someone else make the decision, please.
I'll walk with her a little bit. Just carry her and
So you're going to walk alone with Alba in your arms back to the house? All right. As you do that, Theo, as you're sitting in the car, you're sitting in the passenger seat, you're looking at all of the other houses, maybe looking to see and make sure that nobody has their lights on and no one's watching, since Ramón didn't want you to go with him. And you see someone sitting on their porch, super late out, and he's got something that you recognize. He's got one of those machines, those white noise machines that you used to hear ghosts through, and he seems to be messing with it. And he's got it set in front. He keeps moving it around his porch, and he's got a journal and notes. And you feel this strange sensation in you to talk to him. You don't know what it is. Drawn to it. It's weird. And Ruby, you watch Theo get out of the car and walk over to this man. So tall and thin, and he's got brown hair and these very intense blue eyes, and he doesn't really notice you right away. And when he does see you, he says, "Oh my god. Whoa. Did I make a wish to get a goth girlfriend on my porch?" Hi.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I noticed that you were using a white box, and I wanted to see.
I got it off of eBay. It's really cool. You know what this is?
I do. I researched. It's not important.
Oh man, we're in the Bible Belt and don't meet people who know stuff like this.
That's true. I did. It was very difficult to research. What are you doing? I'm just curious.
Well, I just got it off of eBay and I just got off of work, so I had to try it out right away. But do you live in Myrtle Beach?
Extended visit.
Myrtle Beach is haunted as fuck. It's like
I
really
noticed.
haunted. Ever heard of the Gray Man?
Didn't Theo in the first episode find this on her phone?
Yes.
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah, it's this ghost that people see right before hurricanes come. He warns people about hurricanes. There's a place called Polly's Island where they were saved from a hurricane because everyone saw the ghost man. If the ghost man appears, the gray man appears to you, and you leave, your house doesn't get destroyed. It's really cool.
Huh. Fascinating.
There's another. I think it's in Merle's Inlet, and it's this woman, and if you walk around her grave 3 times, she appears to you.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Ghosts everywhere here. So many.
I've noticed, yes.
Noticed?
I would just...
Damn, you're cool. Do you have Snap?
I don't. I've stayed off of social media.
Instagram?
No.
Oh, cool. You're off of social media. Oh, can I get your name?
Sure. Rebecca.
Rebecca, it's really nice to meet you. My name is Gil Russell. He holds his hand out.
Oh, I'll shake his hand.
His hand is warm, very warm. As you look into his eyes, you feel a connection with this person. You don't know what it means, but something in you feels more human when you talk to him, when you see him. And would you please add a dot of humanity, Theo, for a new touchstone, Gil Russell, as well as a new conviction attached to him. Take no secret to the grave.
Okay.
Your need for honesty is going to become paramount. And as you let go of his hand, you're going to feel compelled to tell him that your name isn't Rebecca.
I lied. My name's Theo.
Even better than Rebecca.
Yeah, I know.
Cool name. Even if I thought of a cool name, I couldn't Gil such a lame name, right? Like a fish.
No, you're fine. No, but it's wonderful to meet you.
I mean, this might be my luck turning around. It's great. I hope I see you again since you're on our social media.
Yeah, why don't I give you your phone number?
Old school, nice. Love it.
Yeah. And I'll exchange numbers with them, which is probably not smart, but that's fine.
Probably not. And as I said, Theo, take no secret to the grave. Honesty is paramount, is your new conviction attached to Gil Russell.
Okay.
And he is a paranormal investigator.
Ooh.
By hobby, obviously. Ramón, you've reached the entrance to your mother's house. You know she keeps a key in a fake plant under the pot. You open it, you let yourself in, very careful with Alba in your arms. Smell your mother everywhere, her cooking, smell of her perfume.
I will set her down in her bed, and when I'll set her in her bed, and it's a warmer night, so I'll leave a well, I don't know if it's a warmer night, but I will leave just
certainly tell temperature.
Excellent.
Just doesn't affect you.
I will just, instead of putting a full blanket on, just put a sheet over her, or tuck the sheet over her, and I will look for an old guitar that is technically mine.
But was once your dad's? Yes.
Yeah.
It's up on the wall in the living room.
I will take it, and I will go back to my sister's room and pull up a chair and play her Etude in E.
Would you like to do a performance roll for this or not? I'm asking for no reason.
I absolutely would. And
Charisma and performance.
Cool. I'm gonna blood search.
As you wish.
Success.
Mhm.
Okay, 3 successes, the blood die is cocked. Give me 1 second.
Alright. With 3 successes, Alba will not waken. You lull her to sleep. She starts snoring very evenly and regularly. And you finish your song. You feel the sun is coming. It is, as you watch her sleep, you realize you are also getting tired. You have an hour left.
I love you. And I don't care what anyone says. I am going to look after you. I will always be here. And nothing is going to keep me from you. I promise.
I love you too, Ramón.
Good night, querida. Te amo. I will kiss her forehead and then leave, taking the guitar with me and locking the door behind me.
Excellent. You head up the driveway quickly. Ruby is waiting in the car. Ruby's also like, come on, guys, I am tired now. And Theo is talking to someone on a porch, someone that you don't know. He looks kind of like it's odd. He looks thin, but jacked. And he looks like he probably works a night shift. And he looks a little like crazy-eyed. But Theo is like really having an excellent conversation with her. She's smiling and really fascinated by everything he's saying. And you have no idea what's going on. It seems very strange and inappropriate.
That's fine. What? Oh, I am exhausted. I need to head home, but
Oh yeah, for sure. I work at the Kroger, so like I'm up at all hours, totally crazy.
I hear you. Okay. Well, you have a wonderful night.
Next time we get together, remind me. I want to tell you my story about Atlantis. It's so good. You'll love it.
Theo will cringe on the inside just a little. And absolutely.
Well, it's really nice to meet you.
Likewise. Good night.
Night. I guess say bye to your friends. Maybe I'll meet them too.
Eventually.
Cool.
Now we'll head back to the car.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Theo. I was like, "Hi."
Hi.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. He's a paranormal investigator, and he's really talking about really fascinating. They reminded me of my research days. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
Okay, just wondering because like talking with random people at 4:30 in the morning, just whatever. And also, we're fucking vampires. But Ramón, let's go.
All of you get back in the car, and Ruby, you got to figure out somewhere to go. And you're driving, and your friends are acting weird, and everybody's acting weird. You gotta go.
How far are we from the motel?
If you speed, you can get there in about 30 minutes, maybe less, 25.
I'm gonna gun it, and it's like because that's the only place I can think of at the moment.
That is a good place. So you get in, Ramon. As soon as you get in, barely have closed the door, Ruby is pulling out like a bat out of hell. She is got a lead foot, and she is going. And Ramon, you have left your sister in a safe place, but you have not taken any steps to make sure that it is unknown that you were there. Your scent is now there. Whether that matters to Julia is unknown. You've taken something, and Alba was coherent enough to recognize your voice. And the consequences of those things are something we'll have to explore in Are We Dead Yet Season 3. We joined the thick bloods of our coterie just outside the Seaview Inn, the place where they helped the elder gangrel Victoria stake not one, but 2 vampires, including the child of the Camarilla Prince. 35 minutes until sunup, and all of you can feel that heavy weight of its coming rise. But this is the domain you've decided to claim. Galen did promise you domain of your choice, so you may as well familiarize yourself with the building, after all. And who knows how long you will call this place home. So you may as well make it a home as much as you possibly can. And of course, there's that ghoul, Carl. He could still be inside, deeply injured from Ruby's feeding last night. You've also had an incredibly busy night. There's many events that you could discuss, things that you could learn, rooms to pick out, decor to decide on. Now is the time to do it, before it's bedtime.
I can do it.
Oh yeah, Carl.
Oh, I'm so tired. I could do it. I could make him forget or something.
Okay, yeah. And Ramon, you want to just, for the night, head into the room that we've been staying at?
Yeah. I mean, I
or
could.
Or do we want our own rooms, or?
I think I need my own room for tonight, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Seaview Inn has 6 rooms.
Okay. I'll go find me a room.
Mm-hmm. So Theo, you head into the office.
Yes.
No one is in there. There is blood all over the desk, some on the floor, but there is no body.
Okay. It's concerning. I'm so tired. Carl, are you here?
No one says anything.
Okay, not my problem. Bedtime.
So you start making your way up. Ramon, you are first because you were the first one up. Which level would you like a Ramon? First, second, or third?
Second. We'll be safe about it.
Okay, so you pick the second level. The room on the left has a large bay view window. You might want to avoid that one. But the room on the right has some lovely velvet curtains and no bay window. That is where you can spend your day. Ruby, where do you go?
I think I'll go to the top floor, 3rd floor.
Where Caitlin Longhorn was?
Sure.
There are 3 rooms on the 1st floor,
Okay.
2 rooms on the 2nd, and the largest room is on the top floor.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so I'll go 2nd floor too. If there's a
You'll take not the one with so you'll take the one with the bay window.
Has it got a closet?
It does.
Or I mean, it's got a bathroom, right?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there, and to be on the safe side, I'm gonna grab a bunch of blankets and put them in the bathtub.
All right, you can do that. And Theo, which room are you going in?
I will go to the 3rd floor.
You will take the big room
Yes.
upstairs. All right. So you've all picked your rooms, decided where you're going to be. If you'd like to have a meeting, talk about the day, now is the time to do it.
After I claim my room, I go and knock on the door that Ramon picked.
Gathered blankets and things and put them in the bathtub. And Ramon, you're in your room. You hear a knock?
I will answer.
Hey,
Hi.
you doing okay?
Yeah.
Dumb question.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna... There's a lot to deal with, but I'm gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
Yeah. It's been a hell of a night.
Yeah. Are you okay? You're, it sounds like everyone that... It sounds like you got visited by 3, like, you know, the ghosts of Christmas present and past and all that, so...
I got to meet face to face with the people that I murdered. And there was a point that I could at least feel a little good about it because I thought they were just shitty human beings. But the only reason why Morgan was shitty was because she was Caitlin's ghoul. So she did whatever Caitlin told her to, didn't have a choice. And turns out that Harley was such an asshole was to protect or try to protect Theo.
That's...
I murdered 2 completely innocent people who my friends cared about.
You didn't murder them. You killed them. There's a thin difference, but there is a difference. Harley was actively trying to hurt us, and Morgan was actively trying to hurt Sawyer. And maybe it's wrong of me, but I don't care about their reasoning. I don't care what they were trying to protect or who they was in control of, but there are consequences to our actions, and unfortunately for them, this was theirs. So,
Well, if I knew how to keep my brain in the right spot without having to go into this beast mode every so often, I probably could at least gotten away with just hurting them a little.
Yeah.
Did you go to join them, or
Yes.
are you looking at Harley's notebook?
Oh, I'll join them.
All right. So you come to the door and you overhear Ruby talking about Harley, and you hear her say that she killed innocent people who her friends loved and cared about. And it hurts to hear it. Where before, didn't care that much that Harley died, and now it hurts again. Ever since meeting Gil. Might be something to note down.
Weird. I'll pause at the door before knocking.
Come on
Hey.
Hello.
in. We were just discussing the morality of our choices.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What did we decide on?
I am of the mind that I don't care if Harley was trying to protect you and Morgan was under the thrall of somebody else. This is just the consequences. So I vote. We take Mr. Tulip's advice and we feel bad about it, but we don't let it consume us.
I'm just under the impression that I need to get my shit together.
I think we all do.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you seem like you've got a lot of your shit together. To
Me?
be fair. Yeah, you.
No. Doesn't feel like it.
Do you think any of the older vampires have their shit together, or is everybody just wandering around aimlessly like we are and just getting lucky?
They're literally starting wars over imaginary borders, just like humans are, and starting cults. No one has their shit together.
Fair.
When you put it like that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Even less imaginary borders than like whole nations and things. They're fighting over a building, a street. No one has their shit together. Everyone's an idiot.
Fair. I feel bad again. You know, before Kanati came over and blew up Stella's house, I didn't really feel much of anything towards Harley's death, and now it hurts again. So that's something.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's
Might be a good thing, but I also am the reason why you hurt, so sorry.
it's not fine, but it's fine.
Realized anybody heard from Tex and Sawyer?
I'll pull out the phone and check. Nothing. Nothing since they said to be safe.
Hopefully they stay safe as well.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Let's just be safe like they want, and we will. There's quite literally in about 20-30 minutes, there's nothing we can do about it.
Does anyone want to check Myrtle Beach news about the amusement park?
Shit.
They did say don't go to the amusement park. Let me see.
There's been a report of fire, massive fire in the amusement park. That it is it's abandoned, so they aren't reporting any deaths or anything like that, but there must have been some sort of electro fire that's spread throughout the park, and it is burning as of the writing of this article.
Oh my god.
Kanati figured it out. Or at least figured out where.
We're so fucked.
If they texted you earlier, maybe hopefully that means they got out of there.
They did say to stay away from it, so yeah.
Gosh, all those Thin Bloods.
Yeah.
That's all they were to Kanati, right? Just pawns.
Exactly. That's why I wasn't. No.
All of you hear a knock on the door. Excuse me? Hello? Some people in there?
I'm gonna look through the little peephole.
Ruby, what you see is a young woman. She's got blonde hair, and she has a backpack. Can't see very well what the backpack is, and you feel compelled to open the door, and you want to talk to her, without consulting your friends, without anything.
I open the door and say, "Hi."
Hi. I'm so sorry. Are your guests staying here?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Have you... I'm a little worried about Carl, is my manager. I clean here.
Oh, hi.
You haven't seen him tonight, have you? It looks like maybe he got a paper cut or something and then took off.
You know what? I think I saw him earlier. Had a gash on his hand. I think he went to the hospital to get some stitches. Or at least I hope he did.
Okay. Well, I'll be through cleaning these rooms. I'm sure y'all are going to go to the beach or whatever. I'm surprised. I heard you talking. I was surprised anyone was up this early.
Oh, actually, we just got in. Gonna be getting some sleeps pretty soon.
Oh, well, there's these little things you put on the door and say "Do not disturb."
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to have disturbed you.
No. I'm Ruby.
Harmony.
Harmony. I like your name.
Thanks. Got to thank my mama. This is sort of I live in on one of the first floor rooms.
Oh.
I'm a starving artist, so I also clean the building.
Oh, okay.
You see her backpack is covered in paint splotches.
That's so cool. No, I totally get it. I'm originally from Athens, Georgia, you know, and it's always full of artists.
I would love to get out of Myrtle Beach, but it's real hard.
Yeah,
Harder than you think.
yeah, I feel that. I'm here for an extended stay.
Oh, okay. So I guess we'll be seeing each other around.
Yeah.
How many of you are there? Carl didn't mention he booked at the hotel or anything. I mean, he said that he's selling it, but that I'd still have a job, but I didn't find anything else out about it.
I'll have put the hood up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like face the wall and like pretend to be like sorting something in a drawer and be like, we're actually the new owners.
What?
Yeah.
Owners? He said it was some woman, and then he looks at you. She looks at you, Theo. You or you?
Yeah. We are going into business with each other. We all just graduated, and we're trying out a business venture.
Oh, wow. I guess you'll be signing my paychecks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, boss.
Call me Ruby. I'm nobody's boss.
And Ruby, you may regain a point of humanity as you talk to Harmony. You may keep your conviction as Esther, did not pass away. She is still alive out there, but you are going to replace Esther with Harmony. And your conviction of never deny true love will remain. And this is Harmony Maynard, housekeeper, starving artist.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess y'all are pretty tired. If you just got in just now, I'm gonna start cleaning the. Which rooms are y'all staying in, or should I just like not disturb you? Should I take the night off, the day off?
Yeah, we just got in. We're exhausted, so why don't you take the day off? And we'll.
Sorry. Don't worry about the money or anything like that. Consider it just a PTO day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
okay, you're enough nicer than Carl was.
Okay, we're gonna plan on making some changes around here. So, but we will definitely keep you posted.
Okay. Well, welcome home, I guess.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And with that, Ramón, may remove a point of aggravated willpower damage. Having a home is the first step in gaining control of your life, your ambition.
Wow.
As Harmony leaves, you hear her soft feet down the steps. All of you are getting exhausted, and it is too late now for you to go into different rooms. And instead, you're all going to pass out on Ramon's bed. Big cuddle puddle, just like the old days. But for now, we are going to end this epilogue, epilogue 2, What Do You Want From Me, for this evening.